Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Baxter Student Ambassador Program webinar. Presenting for us this time is Mariella Duschen, one of our BSAP finalists from Algonquin College. Hi, Mariella, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. So just before we get started, I'd like to quickly introduce a few people attending today's webinar. We have Andrea Dixon, professor and course developer of the School of Hospitality, Tourism, and Culinary Arts at Algonquin College. A representative from ACTA is viewing the webinar as well is Deborah Wright. And here at Baxter Media, we have Emily McClung, Ashley Rochford, and I'm Dan McDonald. So for everyone viewing the webinar on a computer, if you have any questions during the presentation, just type them into the Q&A box found in your Zoom toolbar, and those questions will be answered after the presentation has finished. Okay, Mariella, if you'd like to go ahead and share your screen, you can start whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Dan.
You're very welcome. There we go. We can see it.
Great. So welcome to my presentation. I want to thank you for taking the time to view my webinar today. And I am honored and proud to get the opportunity to represent Algonquin College here today. And I want to thank Baxter Media for this opportunity. I also want to thank Dan for setting this up for me, and Andrea Dixon for all the support during this past few weeks. Also, a special thank you goes to Lisa Perkins. She is a travel advisor at Carlson Wagonlit Travel. And she's also a council member of ACTA in Ontario. She kind of gave me a little bit of an inside view of a travel agent, what ACTA does for them. To start my presentation, here's a little bit about myself. My name is Mariella Duschen. I am a student at Algonquin College. I'm in my 4th semester at the program of Tourism and Travel Services, and I'm graduating this April, which is super exciting. Being a student at Algonquin College gave me the opportunity to take part in the Baxter Student Ambassador Program. And now that I'm a finalist, I'm here today presenting my webinar. And to answer your first question, yes, I have an accent. That's because I am from Switzerland, and this is a picture of my hometown, which is gorgeous. But now let's dive into my presentation. I'm presenting ACTA today, which is the Association of Canadian Travel Agencies. And to let you know what I'm going to talk about, here is the agenda. First, I want to talk about what is ACTA, ACTA's mission statement, and members of ACTA. After that, we are going to look into what is ACTA here for, what do they do, and the ACTA's 4 pillars. At the end, I want to focus on ACTA for the consumers, because ACTA's slogan is, without a travel agent, you're on your own. And last, I just want to wrap up my webinar and give you a short overview of what we talked about. So, ACTA's mission statement. ACTA says they're here to serve as a focal point of the retail travel service industry, where ideas and resources are pooled into initiatives designed to create and maintain a healthy business and legislative environment in which a retail travel industry will thrive. But that's a lot of really high words. What does it exactly mean? With this presentation, I want to make clear what ACTA's mission statement is here for and what they actually do. So what is ACTA? ACTA is an industry-led, nonprofit, membership-based organization. And it is the link that connects the retail travel industry with federal and provincial government, and of course, the consumers. So ACTA is kind of like the voice behind them and speaks for all 3 of them and connects them. ACTA's members. ACTA's members are also ACTA's owners because it's a member-based organization. ACTA's not only travel agencies. So we have, of course, travel agencies are members of ACTA, such as Cards and Wagon Lift Travel. We have travel wholesalers and tour operators, such as Colette Vacations or Sunwing. Other members of ACTA are airlines, like Air Canada, for example, hotels, like Norwood Hotels, and destination marketing organizations. That means ACTA's not only it is a Canadian organization, but a lot of organizations from around the world are part of it, like Kenya Tourism Board, for example. We have cruise lines like Regent Seven Seas Cruises, Rail, Via Rail Canada, and we also have car rental companies such as Hertz Canada. There are approximately 1,200 members, which with 12,000 employees, and ACTA makes about 80% of the bookings in Canada. Next, we have ACTA's 4 pillars. So what does ACTA do? First pillar is advocate. Second pillar, educate. Third, promote. And connect. Now I want to explain to you what this means. Advocate. I have here a few examples of 2017, what ACTA did in the industry. ACTA was part of the CTA meeting in 2017, which is the Canadian Transportation Agency. And a lot of topics were on the table. One of them was the reduction of airport fees. And ACTA, to protect consumers, ACTA wants transparency in pricing so that people know what they pay for. And I know my personal experience, I book a flight online, I see one price, and then when I go to actually pay for it, there's so many more fees and taxes that are on top of it. And now, before this program, I didn't really know what this means, but ACTA wants to represent transparency in pricing. And another topic that was on the table was ACTA was showing the need of a healthy and competitive industry to connect all agencies and promote ACTA. Another topic or another thing ACTA did last year, ACTA was member of the Canadian Travel Fraud Prevention Group meeting with big names like IATA, for example. And they talked about a topic, fraud, which is fighting fraud is a big problem in Canada right now. And there is an update to a software so that fraud, including credit cards, won't be such a big problem anymore. A third meeting ACTA had in 2017 brought up the concerns about pricing and fuel charge. The fuel charge was came out because the fuel price was unstable, but now that the fuel price is more stable, ACTA wants to eliminate the fuel charge and raise the base fare to have a stable price again. The second pillar is educate. ACTA wants to educate the travel agents and the retail industry, travel industry, but also the consumers. And we're going to talk about the consumers a little bit later. What does ACTA do for travel agencies or for the retail travel industry? Every year there is a travel marketplace conference that takes place this year in Vancouver and in Toronto. And topics that are discussed are travel trends and industry news. And ACTA also has on their website, they have all the industry news so that everyone can go and read what's happening in the world or travel world. If a travel agent wants to go the extra mile, there is the certificate travel counselor and manager, which is the CTC and CTM. These are certificates that are mandatory if a travel agency wants to be part of ACTA, and bring a lot of benefits with them for travel agents and for the whole agency. New education program for ACTA is the ACTA Campus, which is an online domain with a lot of training and certificates. We here at the college are doing the Air Canada certificate right now. It's part of our grades. And Lisa Perkins, who works for Carlson Wagonlit Travel, she told me that there's a lot of webinars for travel agents. So ACTA sends out an email, just like today, with a webinar, and someone's teaching something new or talking about travel-related topics. This is only for ACTA members, though. Then we have the third pillar, which is promote. And ACTA is an expert resource to promote agencies. It's on TV or newspapers, or last year, I know I was volunteering for the travel show in Ottawa, and ACTA was there with the booth. So they could tell me what ACTA does, especially for consumers, but also for travel agencies, and how it links travel agencies or retail travel industry, the government, and the consumers. These promotions, ACTA talks a lot about the importance of travel health insurance and current travel trends. So people know where is the best to go, what's cheaper this year, or where is the best weather. There are also newsletters going on to ACTA members. I'm not sure if it's every 2 weeks or every month. And in these newsletters, there's a lot of news about what's going on in the travel industry and where's the best place to go, and which is very important for travel agents is fam trips. The fourth pillar is connect. So as I said before, ACTA connects the retail travel industry with the government and the consumers. But ACTA also connects travel agencies within the province or even national-wide. There is, for example, the ACTA membership card for travel agencies. So every member, so the travel agency is a member of ACTA, but travel agents working for the travel industry have to, or for these travel agencies, have to have their CTC or CTM, and then they get a membership card, which brings a lot of benefits such as fam trips, or every year there is a premium network event such as the golf tournament that takes place every year. And then there is also guest speakers. So ACTA connects the travel industry with different colleges. For example, Fiona Bowen, which we can see here in the picture in the middle, she came to Algonquin College, I guess 2 weeks ago, and she talked about ACTA, and she explained to us students and future travel employees what ACTA is. Unfortunately, I missed that presentation because I was on my field placement. So ACTA for consumers. When I talked to Lisa Perkins, she was telling me that when she started off as a travel agent, a lot of people were asking her, why do you want to be a travel agent? Um, People can book their trips on their own now. And I had the same experience because when I quit my job in Switzerland to become a travel agent here in Canada, a lot of people ask me, why would you do that? You can book your trips online nowadays. But ACTA makes sure that consumers know that without a travel agent, you're on your own. So a travel agent can help you book your trip, make sure you have all your passport and all your travel documents ready. And there is a lot of support for consumers. For example, health insurance, travel health insurance, because to be honest, every time I went on a trip, I never booked health insurance because I didn't think something would happen. But ACTA makes sure to inform consumers and travelers how is it best to save your money and to save your trip. And as we can see here, ACTA works a lot with Manulife, and here at the college we even get a certificate for Manulife travel insurance. On ACTA's website, they have a link, and it's called Travel Assistance, so that travelers and consumers can go online on ACTA's website and they can exactly see what documents they need and what the current travel trends are. And now we're already at the end of my presentation or my webinar. I just want to wrap up and talk again about the mission statement. So the mission statement, put in different words, it means that ACTA ensures good service and meaningful counseling, especially for consumers. ACTA creates a positive work environment for the retail travel industry, especially travel agencies. ACTA communicates between industry, government, and consumers. ACTA does a lot of research and publishes on websites, newsletters, and TV, such as newspapers. And ACTA does a lot of education and training for travel agencies, but also a little bit of education for the consumers, and I would say for government, to make sure that people know how important it is to travel, but also to be safe. I want to thank you for your attention, and now I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you so much, Mariella.
Thank you.
So we'll allow a couple of minutes for people to submit any questions they may have into the chat box or the Q&A box. And if any questions are submitted, I'll just read them out to you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hi, Mariella. It's Ashley here from Baxter. That was an awesome presentation. Thank you so much. I just for fun, I want to know, you're graduating this year, so what would be your dream job after graduation?
To be honest, I don't really know.
Okay.
What I would love to do would be kind of being a travel agent for, or let's say book travel for Canadian Red Cross or something like that, because I was a nurse before.
Okay.
And it would be fun to combine the travel agency part and like the nurse part, like the hospital part, and for, I don't know, Red Cross or Doctors Without Borders, and book travel for them, and maybe even go overseas and be part of what they do, and places that are a little bit more dangerous.
Okay, that's cool. So kind of combining your love of travel and working for nonprofits or the healthcare sector.
Exactly.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks. And Mariella, was it during the research process, was it tough to find this information?
I feel like the ACTA website was a great resource. There's so much to learn on that website, and I spent I don't know how many hours just reading about stuff, important travel news. And it was a little bit tough to find a travel agency that was a member of ACTA, because I didn't want to speak to a travel agent that has a little bit of inside information. But after talking or finding Carlson Wagon-led travel and talking to Lisa, she could give me a lot of information about what ACTA is and what they do for travel agents.
Okay, great, thank you. And I'll just allow another 30 seconds or so, just in case any questions, any other questions pop up here.
Sure.
Okay, I do believe that's it for the questions, but I'd like to thank everyone that tuned into the webinar today. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time out of your day. And Mariella, thank you so much for your great presentation.
Thank you.
So you have a great day, and we shall be in touch.
Thanks, Dan.
Okay, thanks again. Take care.